I've been shy the majority of my youth. I didn't know how to approach people. I honestly grew up being the youngest of three. My older brothers would go about their day, go about their life. They had obligations that they would do, and it came time for having fun. I usually would just tag along and just be there for the ride. I didn't know how to step out of any boundary. I didn't know how to climb out of my own shell, and I didn't necessarily learn the things that I needed to when I was growing up when it came to socializing, getting to know people properly, knowing how to be normal. But what ended up happening is I just said yes. I said yes to many opportunities that came my way. I said yes to the little things that helped me grow amongst many different factors. I wasn't afraid to learn. I wasn't afraid to dive in and get to understand things a little bit better. Absolutely, I made mistakes. But what I did end up doing is opening many doors by getting to look beyond the little things that would hold me back. I was very quirky, very awkward, all the other fun words that you've probably heard of yourself. But what helped me step out is reading, learning from other people, actually seeing how things worked and failing. Failing a lot. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and honestly, that probably helped me. But I had great friends who wanted to be with me because I was me, because I was myself, and even with all the screw ups and all the wrong words, and just opening up helped me get to know other people a little bit more. I had backyard wrestling, used to break dance. I lifted the back of my car up because I thought it was a fun thing to do. But it helped me get noticed. Even though I didn't truly want to be noticed, I still wanted to be appreciated. Now, what this can do to help you is if you want to nail that job opportunity, if you want to get to know your coworkers a little bit better, if you want to get to know someone just a little bit better, to maybe see if you are supposed to click. The biggest thing to remember is you might not need to be in that person's life, but it couldn't hurt to get to know what you can learn from the circumstance. First tip: not everyone will like you. Not everyone is meant to be in your life, and that's okay. There are many people that have came and gone in my life, and I'm grateful for all the experiences because they did teach me something, I guarantee it. And many times I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it along the way, at least. Even if the end hurt a little bit, I got over it. It took me a while to figure out where I needed to be in my own life. And at this point, I don't care what other people think of me. I don't care if they see how I look, and I don't care if they tell me. Because at this point, the only thing I care about what they say is if it's true. Because if it's true, I already knew about it, and I accept it. I accept that I've changed in different ways since I was young. I've accepted that I am the same way that I was when I was young. And I'm grateful for it. I'm happy for so many things in my life, that I grew up the way that I did, that the ones that helped shape me have made me who I am today. I am incredibly grateful for that. My peer group, the majority are still my friends. Even though a lot of us, we were quirky, odd, geeks, nerds, all the other fun words that you've probably heard from someone or your own self-talk. And that's another thing. Self-talk. Don't let yourself down. Don't put yourself into categories that you don't even need to be in. Because at this point, you're only going to grow or you stay still. So if you say, I can't, I won't, I'll never, that's the limitation you put on yourself. If you say, I want to, I will, I'm going to, put you in a better direction. And no, words are not the only thing, talk is not the only thing, but if it puts you where you need to be, it's going to help you. So, make sure that you think highly of yourself and make sure that you are putting yourself in the right perspective. Because, yeah, sure, you did say something goofy. You did have a weird pause in the middle of nowhere that you wanted to say something, but it just didn't come out right. It doesn't matter. Because if you're growing, you're moving in the right direction. Make sure that you talk nicely of yourself. Make sure that you actually know that you're stuck with you for the rest of your life, whether you like it or not. But it's important to put yourself in the right perspective. Make sure that you show you that you care. Sounds cliche, but it's important. It also comes down to other things. It doesn't matter how you grew up. It doesn't matter the circumstances that you were brought up in. I can assure you, I was not put in a nice, cushy, luxurious lifestyle when I was growing up. That's not at all how it happened. And honestly, I'm fine with that because it's helped me grow and it's helped me understand that I can truly appreciate the things that have been given to me because chances are I was the one who gave it to me. I remember growing up and I wanted to get a job and I walked into a welding shop. The human resources lady asked me if I've ever welded before. I said, nope, but I can learn. She said, I like your attitude. You know what? I'm going to pay you $1 more an hour just to start. I didn't even know how to take that, but I just accepted it because that's an important factor that can help someone. And I'm grateful for it. If I came into the situation and said, nope, I've never done it before, and I just looked down on my own self, she probably could have seen that because she's seen a lot of people walk in and out of that door multiple times. And I maybe made an impact on her, but that moment has shaped the majority of my future, or at least the majority of my present. I have found myself in many different situations that I could have just turned and backed away. That I could have said, no, it's above me. It's so far above my pay grade. It's something that I just can't do myself. Something pushed me, just a little bit of nudge. And maybe it's that self-talk, maybe it's fear. Fear of what else could be. I put myself into pretty awkward positions. I've said many strange things, and at this point, I accept what is, because even though I've made mistakes, and even though I have said the wrong things, done the wrong things, it's helped guide me, because at this point, I don't need someone else to justify me. I don't need the outcome of someone else's life to rationalize my outcome. I'm so grateful for all the things that have lined up for me. Even the bad ones, even the things that I never expected, even the things that I didn't really want at the time. I've had many relationships that have come and gone, and some that have been quite short, and others that seem like they should have lasted forever, and some strange circumstance that maybe I don't even know now has come about, and I'm okay with that. Because if someone doesn't want to be in my life, I don't want to force it. leads back to that one point that I said in the beginning. Not everyone's meant to be your friend. Not everyone's meant to be in your life. And that's okay. What's most important is that you see yourself as you in exactly where you're supposed to be, even with all the stutters, stammers, even with the odd pauses that last what seems to be too long, the awkward stares, anything. It's okay. Just remember that you want to better your life and you need to find a way to do it. It's okay if you don't know just yet. There'll be many ways, many self-help books, many other videos on YouTube that can help you. And you know what? There's plenty more of this to go around. So, hang tight, enjoy the ride, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Have a good day.